Namaste, everybody. Welcome to thefoundationmethod.com. I'm Cam. I'm back with another installation in my self regulation series, vagus nerve releasing. So, this one today is the next level of the compression breathing, the 6-4-8-4 timing. And we're going to be doing this one lying down, and we're going to bring the hips above the level of the heart. So, we're going to do that with one of my trusty yoga blocks. You can also use a pillow or a bolster, anything that raises your hips comfortably above the level of your heart. So to do that, we're going to start by lying down. So lying down onto our backs. Don't put the bolster or the block under until you're actually all the way down. And then at this point, we're going to bring the heels close towards the buttocks and then raise the hips and place the block underneath on the medium side. You can go for the tall side if you're confident and more experienced, but the medium side is all we need. So placing it under the sacrum is really important. So that's the little square bone that's right underneath, just at the top of the buttocks there. You could put the bolster underneath your actual buttocks itself, but you don't want to go into the spine. So if you're feeling this in the actual lower part of the spine, then it's a bit too high, and take it down a little bit. You should feel a little bit of numbness on the sacrum there, so it's very easy to support yourself, and it's a great way to release the lumbar spine as well if you don't like doing that in a folding hang. So the purpose of this exercise is that we've got an inversion going on. So we're allowing the blood to flow back towards the head, and by doing that, we're stimulating a little bit of a change in blood pressure that's going on. So this is already starting to relax us, because as we take this inversion, what happens is there's a little valve just around our neck. It's the same one that we use when we swallow the baroreceptors. And the idea of that little valve is to stop the blood flooding into the brain and drowning it. So when we swallow in this position, we consciously not only trigger the baroreceptors, but we also trigger a bit of a release in the vagus nerve as well. So all of this is designed to bring the heart rate down, switch on the parasympathetic nerve system, slow down the heart so that we're not flooding it into the brain, etc., etc. So all of that is really good if you want to self-regulate and down-regulate, which is why we're doing this exercise today. So once we've got the block underneath there, we're going to take that compression. Same one we've been using in all the exercises. I'm going to use my pillow today because that feels good. And you're going to place the right hand across the belly, left hand we're going to wedge it underneath the armpit, and I'm going to use my trusty little pillow here because that increases my sense of safety when I'm doing this exercise. And then we're going to squeeze it in. Now once you're here, you're going to breathe in your three-part breathing. So breathe into the belly first, then the ribs, collarbones lift, and then we're exhaling collarbones, ribs in, and the belly pulls to spine. So you want to find that rhythm. And again, if you can't do this, just some nice full breaths, trying to get as expanded in the body cavity, the belly and the ribs as you can, because you want to feel the pressure of the breath pushing back into your arms and your pillow pushing back in towards the belly there. And that's that visceral massage that we want to feel. And it's that visceral massage that helps trigger the parasympathetic nerve to think that we've had a full meal. So once we're here and we've got that three-part breathing or a nice full body breath going on, you want to expand the breath. So nice full rounds of breath, counting the inhale and counting the exhale. And on the next breath in, expand your inhalation by an extra second. And exhale by an extra second. And just continue to do that until you feel full but not uncomfortable. So you don't want to feel distracted or labored in the breath at all. And so once you've found that rhythm, let's start the counting. So we're going to go for a count of 8. Breathing in for 6. Hold for 4. And out for 8. Hold for 4. In for 6. And at the hold, give yourself a little fake swallow just as you hit the hold. and out for 8. So we're going to do that little fake swallow just at the start of the hold each time to trigger on the baroreceptors. Hold. Breathe in. Swallow and hold. And exhale. And swallow and hold. Breathe in. Swallow and hold. And breathe out. Swallow and hold. Breathe in. Swallow and hold. And breathe out. Another 3. Swallow and hold. And breathe in. Swallow and hold. Breathe out for 8. Swallow and hold. Breathe in for 6. Swallow and hold. And breathe out for 8. Swallow and hold. Breathe in. Swallow and hold. And breathe out. Swallow and hold. And release. Place the pillow down. Take a big belly breath in. And a gentle sigh. All right. Bring the heels in so that it's easy for you to press down into the heels. Lift the block and come down onto your back. Rolling over onto one side and gently make your way up into sitting. Once you're seated, I recommend you sit in a kneeling or a cross-leg position just for long enough for you to feel the blood pressure rebalance, recenter, and all the liquefaction make its way back down. So if you do feel a bit giddy or lightheaded, perhaps stay in a position rolled over to one side on the left side can be good for that, or just stay in a seated position until you feel the blood pressure and all the effects have subsided. So continue that breathing as long as it's comfortable, or until you feel that sense of anxiety or stress leaving you, and practice. The more you practice this, the more that you'll sort of tune and train the vagus nerve that this style of breathing is what's going to bring your heart rate down and get you nice and centered and down regulated. And essentially you might find yourself just doing that naturally during your day as you feel a sense of anxiety start to rise. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Come through to thefoundationmethod.com, check out all my free trainings and all the other offerings that I have there, and I hope to hear from you and see you next time. Namaste, and may you feel beautiful and self-regulated.